What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. And it is that time again. It is. So sorry. Very, very sorry. It is late. And I cannot sleep. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. But anywho, it doesn't matter because I enjoyed this film. I enjoyed this film very, very much. This kind soul by the name of Shobiat Kumar. Shobiat Kumar. Shobiat Kumar. I hope I said your name right, Shobiat. Please forgive me if I did not. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Please forgive me. It's not my intent. Our dear Shobiat requested that I watch this lovely movie called The Lunchbox. And it stars the late actor Irffan Khan. He is a wonderful actor, and it is too bad he is no longer with us after losing battle to cancer. He is such a great actor. He was in Life of Pi, he was in Jurassic World, he was in The Namesake, which was a good movie too. This movie, came out back in 2013, and this movie is about a housewife, and I got a housewife who, whose husband doesn't seem to be paying attention to her, and wanted to spice up her marriage, wanted to keep hope in her marriage. She makes her husband lunch. All she wanted was love, and she makes her husband lunch. Only the lunchbox, because she makes it go through like a lunchbox delivery service. Unfortunately, the lunchbox she intended for her husband goes to Sajan, who is someone who just wants to be left alone. And the thing of it is, why he's left alone, why he just wants to be alone, is that he is a widow, and he, after his wife died, he sort of kind of isolated himself. And not only that, he's about to retire from his office job. During this, he does receive the house, not his wife, but the housewife's lunch. And when she finds out that that the lunch didn't go to her husband, because she asked, "How was the lunch?" She was really happy. She wanted to know because the husband came home and he goes, "Oh, the cauliflower was good." She's like, "Cauliflower?" And she goes up to, she talks to the woman who lives above her flat, calls her auntie, which is in Indian culture, if anyone who is older than you, out of respect, you call them auntie. And I actually experienced that when I was working at a retail store. This Indian couple came in and they had their child with, and the child picked like a blanket, and I believe the father said, "You want that? Okay, give it to auntie, give it to her." And I was like, "Yes, give it to me." And I knew what it was because we do the same thing where I am. What we do is, like, we call anyone who's older than us, we even call cousins uncle or tia, tío or tia, because when they're older than us, yeah, they're our cousin, but it's just easier to, and more respect to call tío or tia, even though they're not really uncle and aunts, as a respect, and we do that. And there are times where I have called people who aren't even in my family uncle or aunt, and, and they even know that, no, she's being respectful, she means no harm, she's being respectful, and it's true. But, she says, "Auntie, they accidentally delivered it to the wrong person. What do I do?" And the woman says, "Give them a note. Give the person that was sent to the note and tell them what happened." And with that, they start an unlikely friendship, like a pen pal. And even though this was a total different movie, it reminded me a lot of Max and Lucy. It was a stop-motion animated claymation movie, and it was about a friendship between two pen pals. Lucy was an 8-year-old girl living in Australia, And Max was a middle-aged man who had Asperger's, and they struck up a friendship over the years, talking back to each other, And it was almost like that, only this is live action, and this is between a man and a woman who are very different. So, they start, talking to each other. They start reminiscing about, you know, um, memories and things that happen to them. She even opens up to him about, her marriage. She says, my husband comes home from work, but doesn't say a word to me. I feel like I'm giving up on my marriage because it's just like, it doesn't seem like we're in it. He says, don't give up hope, you know, don't give up hope, it'll get better, In the meantime, as the movie continues, he's retiring and he's hiring a replacement, you know, of a man who was an orphan too, and of course, he wants nothing to do with him because like he's annoying, things like that. But eventually, they grow close. They get, they get a friendship. And at one point, when his replacement does a mistake, he, that could lose his job. He goes and saves the day. Hey, I'm retiring. It was my fault. Don't worry about it. My fault. Ela, the housewife. There we go. Ela, the housewife. I wrote her name down. Can't believe I wrote her name down. Ela, the housewife. She, finds out her husband's having an affair, and she tells, Sajan, I'm going to move out to, lower part of India where the expenses are lower and things like that. He tells her, go together, don't give up hope, because she was giving up hope. He was having an affair, and eventually her father dies, and, she tells the mother how unhappy she is with the marriage. And, she even tells Sajin, let's meet up at this restaurant. He doesn't come, turns out he saw her from afar, from a distance, but said it was, she was too beautiful and young and didn't seem right for an old man such as himself to be near her. She feels rejected, and, he is left with an empty, lunchbox. He writes to her, letting her know, hey, I'm sorry, I saw you from a distance. I did go. It just didn't feel right to me. And in the end, ready to move with their younger daughter away, she waits for him at school, and he heads to her house because she tried to go to his office, but he had already retired. So he's going up to her house, walking with the gentleman who does the deliveries, the lunchbox deliveries, heading up to her house. The only thing that, of course, if you do see it, when you do see it, you kind of wish they do meet in person. Like, hey, how are you? But they don't really meet. It just like he's walking up to her house and she's waiting for her daughter. And I just wish they would have meet. Hey, they never really, it doesn't seem like they meet. It seems like they're going to, but they don't meet. It's almost like Sleepless in Seattle. But in the end, they met. But in this movie, they don't meet. But it's nice. It's nice to, have, it was away from the romance. Oh, they're going to fall in love. They're going to have an affair. No, it was nice to know this is a friendship, an innocent friendship, where two people are talking. That's it. There's no romance there. It's friendship. Friendship. An accident simply turned into a friendship, and they help each other. She helped him. Ela helped Chan to be more open. Because he was shut off. He just wanted to be left alone. He was even telling the kids, go play over there. Don't come near here. Go play over there. He just wanted to be left alone. And she just wanted to be appreciated. And he gave that to her. He gave that to he listened to her. And this was a very nice movie. I'm going to give it a solid 8 because it was very nice. My only critic is that I wish they met. But you know what? That's okay. It was a good movie. I did enjoy it. It's kind of sad, but it's life. It's going around life. You know, she tried. She can't say she didn't try. She tried, and it didn't work out. And it's just, you know, sometimes you just gotta move on. You just gotta go. And you know, it was a good movie. It was a very good movie. So Shobiat, thank you so much. Shobiat, is that? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for, you know, requesting such an awesome movie. This was a really nice movie, very sweet movie. You know, these are the kind of movies that I like, you know. But this was a good movie. So thank you so much for this request. The Lunchbox folks. Watch it. If not, it's okay. But I liked it. A solid 8 for me. I really liked this movie. I enjoyed it. That's it for me. You guys have a wonderful day and be safe out there. Okay, guys.